All right, we are live.
Can it hear us?
I muted it.
Oh, okay, I couldn't remember. I'm gonna go over here to.
You gonna do what?
Over here to you. I'm gonna go over here to YouTube and see what it look and sound like.
Yeah, okay. I need to share this. Which one?
Yeah, okay, it's going now.
Let's see. New channel. Share.
You can tell I just woke up, bro. I look dirtball bad by the eyes.
The devil.
Hey, this bro snuck in the devil. Heck no. Yeah, that's where it's at. Okay, yeah, we live. No, you can hear us, bro.
Yeah, tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same, boy, I feel like Robert redeemed. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot, boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it not the same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigned. Then I got episode about the part we not the same.
All right. We are back for another Not the Same podcast hosted by Sports Show, hosted by this one word, C-Micah, and that one word over there, Mr. Rob Redeem. We're glad and gracious and happy to be back with y'all for another Not the Same podcast Sports Show. If you are watching us right now, not exclusively, but on YouTube or on Facebook or on Pirated Stream or on wherever you're watching it, do what you see on the screen in a few seconds with your whatever face. Go on and do what you see on the screen, man. Eventually. Come on. There it is. Hit the like button. Also hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to the Not the Same podcast. And lastly, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when we are live. And yes, Mr. G, you are correct. We have a new intro. A lot of new stuff, man. You know, it gives you reasons to be early. Because we didn't tell y'all. But you know what I'm saying? You just got to be ready.
Yeah, man.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. We want to give a shout out to our rebroadcasters,
good to see you this
man.
morning.
Yeah, what up? First of all, what up, D? What up, Mr. G? What up, little brother? Hagens, how you doing? We want to thank y'all for coming in and for everybody else who's tuning in also. We want to give a shout out to our rebroadcasters, our MTMB Sports Famo. Shout out to them. Shout out to the 494, man. Shout out to the main card. Shout out to everybody on the MTMB Sports Fam Network, man. We appreciate them for being rebroadcasters and being supporters of everything that it is we're doing over here at the Not the Same podcast. Give a shout out to Live Show TV, man. We want to thank them for everything that they're doing. I don't know. I just had like a brain freeze, bro. You start moving it, and I got confused.
Yeah. So, my bad. Don't worry about that. Just keep going. Let me do this stuff over here.
I felt like I was moving. You did. Anyway, yeah, man. Shout out to all the rebroadcasters of the Not the Same podcast. In whatever capacity, be it sports, faith and music, or the Bible study. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, we really, really appreciate all your support. We're very, very happy to be here. Thank you, D. D said nice intro in Spanish. She didn't say it in Spanish. I know it's a typo. We're going to say it's in Espanol.
Hey, Espanol. And I want to correct myself. Yeah. Live show radio, man. I want to make sure that I get that right. I get the TV and radio part mixed up. It's not disrespect. It's just trying to do it. I used to have a cheat sheet with me. Yeah. I don't know what I did. I cleaned up and the cheat sheet disappeared. So y'all got to forgive me for that one.
Big salute, too. I believe they just got a radio deal or something. I don't want to say it wrong, but they just had a big thing that happened for them, man. So I'm very, very glad on them. Very glad for our live show homies. You know what I'm saying? Mr. G said, I'm only here to threaten you, see. Protect Edie. The return of the big man. Hey, brother, I have no problems with Edie. Big salute to him because that boy.
You know why he's saying that? Because he didn't play. He didn't play for the Canadian. He didn't play for the Canadian national team. He wanted to play for Memphis.
They don't need him to win. Canada deep. They super deep. Hey, all right, man, let's go. Let's go and get to what's popping, man. Somebody tell me what's popping. Facts. Big pause. You know? Edie size pause. Pause. Not other stuff. All right, man. Latest news, man. NBA news, bro. Jesus.
This one word. Yeah, no doubt. Yo. Anyways, we go. Right, Mr. G. Hey, anyways, check this out.
He knew
the Lakers still can't get it right. No free agents want to come play with Bronny and Bron and everything that they got going on. I don't know what it is. And the latest to make sure he don't go to LA, DeMar DeRozan. Even after being in They Not Like Us video with Kendrick Lamar, guess what? He did not go. He went down to Sacramento.
Yes, he went up.
So he is now a part of the Sacramento Kings. Yes, the Summer League has started. We was kind of just talking about it. Mr. G in the comments alluded to Edie's fire debut. We got some rookies that's looking real good. Philadelphia's rookie looking real good. But it is the G League / Summer League going on right now. You had the Utah Classic, you had the California Classic. The big time Summer League is getting ready to start. If I'm not mistaken, I think Orlando is going to also do it again this year. So typically this is what happens. You got Orlando, you got Utah, and you got California, and then everybody meets up in Vegas, and then the Vegas is what matters because that's where your championship comes from the Summer League. So all Vegas starts every team. So Vegas kicks off this week along with Olympic basketball exhibition against Canada. Check this out. Kawhi Leonard, you know, that a little awkward laugh. Yeah, that one word is off of Team UNC.
I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I'm about to look at my notes. I just heard.
Listen, man. Kawhi Leonard is now off of Team USA. They decided to plug in Derek White. I don't know what is going on with Derek White getting it. I get it. He cut his hair off. He got a new contract extension, and Potter ended up on the USA team.
It's for the ball.
I don't know what it is. Look, members only. I guess members only get in. Members only. I guess they get on the USA squad. You dig?
Yeah.
And guess what? We might have another slot because Kevin Durant also slowed by a sore calf. Mm-hmm. These are the things that this is the reason I didn't think Durant should have been on the USA team.
Right.
I don't think Kawhi should have never went. And truth be told, Joel Embiid need to go sit down. You dig what I'm saying? I understand you got your American citizenship. Congrats to you. You turned your back on your country. Now you're a USA citizen. Now you playing for Team USA. All jokes aside, you playing for Team USA.
For 3 different countries. He is
3
African.
different countries.
Boy, claim your heritage, African. Anyway,
I don't know what it is. You dig what I'm saying? Right. If this was a different show and I felt like I could go with a particular joke, a particular religion because of the type of woman that he messed with, that devil got him. He done turned his back on his head. We having fun, folks. These are jokes. But I think he should have sat down and got well because he didn't get a chance to play. And Philly, we already don't think he's going to make it through anyway. Even with as good as they look on paper, they're not deep, but they're starting 7. Look pretty good.
Absolutely.
I think Embiid should have sat down. That's your NBA news unless you got something else, bro.
No, that's it, man. You said Kawhi sitting out. Also Kevin Durant, who they switched him with. Yeah, so that's it, man. That's the main thing. In the NBA, as well as, like you said, Summer League. If you are basketball junkies like me and my brother, then I would say watch Summer League to see some of the future. Mostly you're going to see role players, but a couple of future stars. But you will see mostly role players or people that will never make the NBA, the G League players. But if you love basketball, it's something to watch, especially the weekend, more so than what's going on right now. But the Vegas one be a little bit more competitive, and the stars pop out. They pop out.
That's where everybody pop out at. Yeah. You know what I mean?
WNBA news.
WNBA news, man. Starting with we want to go into the power rankings. The Connecticut Sun, shout out, to our girl C. She sports talk with C. She covers the Connecticut Sun. They are now number 1 in the power rankings. Now, this is ESPN/USA Today power rankings. You can go to anywhere for a power ranking, and you may get something a little different. This is the power ranking that I looked up for the folks to say, look, it is tonight. Number 1 is the Connecticut Sun. Number 2 is the New York Liberty. Number 3 are the Las Vegas Aces, who are on fire, by the way. Shout out to Asia Wilson, man. She is just killing it. Another MVP type season going on for
as well as Kelsey Plum.
Over there.
She hooping.
As well as Kelsey Plum putting up them numbers. Number 4 is the Minnesota Lynx. They're kind of falling up a little bit, and the Seattle Storm at number 5. They those are the top 5 power rankings. We're not going through the whole team. That's just top 5. Look, I want to talk about 2 rookies because we always put them together. They're synonymous. They're entangled. They're however you want to put it, man.
Entangled. Listen. They in the entanglement.
Because of the media. But shout out to Angel Reese, who continues to prove critics wrong as she extends her WNBA double-double record to 14 straight games in today's game. 14 straight double-doubles. This is not a rookie record. This is a WNBA history record this young lady came in. Shout out to her, man. Go ahead and give her a clap.
You got to give it to her. She was number 7 draft pick, man. She wasn't even a high draft pick in comparison to Caitlin Clark, and they always be pitted against each other. And Caitlin is doing phenomenal things, which I know you probably just about to talk about. But we want to give Angel her props, man, because she has gotten better. In a short season, she had already gotten better. Go ahead, bro.
Bro, they still got 20-plus games to play, and she is the all-time WNBA double-double, straight double-doubles leader. And nobody expected this at her.
Facts.
She says this all the time. I'm a dog. Let me tell y'all something about heart. When you have heart, your game elevates another level. You can have all the talent in the world and be soft as puppy poo. We know a lot of these cats out here, a lot of these females out here, soft as puppy poo. But when you got heart, your game elevates to your heart and you overplay. She reminds me of a Draymond Green, Dennis Rodman type. If you want to put it to the NBA, look. Draymond hits threes every now and then. He got a little mid-range. But what do we know Draymond for? Passing and rebounding and being the heart of the team. And that's what I see with Angel Reese. So shout out to Angel Reese proving the critics wrong. Shout out to Caitlin Clark. She became the first WNBA rookie to ever post a triple-double. And it wasn't a small triple-double. You know what I mean? She had a real triple-double. It wasn't like barely 10, 10, 10. No, she got her issue off. And again, they played earlier today. Today, what did she have? 29 points, 13 assists, 5 steals. Everybody talking about
25 in the second half.
25 in the second half. She just lost her mind. You dig what I mean? And everybody talks about her turnovers. I need you guys to start looking at these games.
Yes.
Caitlin Clark's turnovers come off of her fumble hand women on her team. Yeah. Put it right in there. Only person catching her passes on a regular basis is Boston. And even Aaliyah Boston trips sometime and messes up her and messes it up. But Caitlin Clark is actually elevating her game. Look, the Rookie of the Year race is on and popping, and it's going to go down to the wire as long as both of these young ladies stay healthy. WNBA, y'all have a good thing on your hand. You got the future right there in front of you. And I'm not dismissing any other rookie because Cardozo over there doing their thing with the Sky also, and there's a couple of other rookies still going down. But right now, the reason I'll give Angel Reese, and this ain't a part of it, the nod for the WNBA Rookie of the Year is because she has no other top WNBA draft picks on her squad. Caitlin Clark has Aaliyah Boston. She has some leading scorers that in years past. Reese don't have any of that, and they're in the playoffs. It was the start today. So, shout out to Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. The WNBA, or the W as they call it, is in good hands.
NFL news, brother. I can get this one for you.
Go ahead.
First of all, the Vikings cornerback, Kyrie Jackson, passes away after he's in a accident. Man, it's sad. 24 years old, man. High-speed accident. And he got hit by what they are presumed a drunk driver that was high. And it was him and 2 other his basically college teammates. Just out. You know what I'm saying? It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. So he might have been kicking it, but he's a young, man that's probably got a little money. And he's kicking. That's what young people do. You know what I'm saying? You got kids. That's what young people do around this age. They out kicking it. And unfortunately, man, they got hit by somebody that was speeding in the middle of the night, and he lost his life, man. And
24 years old, man.
24 years old. Too young to die, man, on the brink of his career. It sucks, man.
Yeah. Hey, I know this is real. You talking about it. Listen, folks, tomorrow not promised. Stop taking it for granted. Stop taking it for granted. 24 years old. He had an NFL career ahead of him, and it's all been snatched away. And we'll leave it at that. Go ahead, bro.
All right, next thing in the NFL, man, Dak Prescott leaves his workout with a apparent ankle injury. He had a walking boot on. Cowboys say it's not that serious, but we'll see. He's also up for contract talks. We'll talk about that a little bit later, man. But go boys.
All right, go. Yeah, America's team. MLB division leaders, because we don't talk about the MLB until these one words and eclipsed 80+ games. Guess what, y'all? They're there.
Facts.
So now we were talking about it. You know what I'm saying? 162 games. We ain't got time for it when they only done played 10. You'll figure it out. Anyways, American League East, the Orioles at 57-34. They are the division leaders. Central League, the Guardians, Cleveland, if you don't know what it is, no longer the Indians, they're the Guardians. You know what I'm saying? Not of the Galaxy, but of Cleveland. 57-33. Out west, you got the Seattle Mariners. 50-43. I knew you would catch it later. Out in the National League, you got East, the Phillies. They are 59-32. Central, the Brewers are 53-39. Let me tell you why I'm excited about the Central League. Our Cardinals are only 4 games back. They are on fire right now. You know what I mean? We're only 4 games back behind the Central leading Brewers. And out west, the Dodgers, after all the money they spent, them one words better be leading something. They are at 55-37. And that is your National League divisional leaders, man. That's how we going. Like that there.
One last late edition, man. Y'all gotta forgive me. I'm looking down at my note. Well, I could put a note so I can see it on the screen. But the coach for the U.S. Men's Soccer League just got fired. His name is Greg Berhalter. They got fired for U.S. Men's Soccer League. This is why he got fired. They were the first host team of the Copa America tournament to be eliminated in the group stage. In other words, they got basically knocked out before, right after preseason. They got knocked out. You
they
hosting.
got knocked out during practice, my guy.
You got knocked out during practice. You got knocked out and you lost. And they fired his tail. Yes. Gone to the house. We said this a couple of weeks ago, and we'll move on to the soapbox segment. I do not understand why men's soccer in America is so terrible. The women have it figured out. Women have been good for years. They figured it out multiple times. They won many, many games, and the man's always been trash. Now, I know in America a lot of people gravitate to football and basketball and then baseball, but there are also a lot of soccer. There's a groundswell of soccer, mainly because of FIBA, the FIBA video game. Kids come up playing that FIBA, they end up liking soccer. I mean, soccer is very popular here with the St. Louis City team. That team, they got a stadium and everything.
Whole
MLS
stadium
team.
Downtown, bro.
John, stay crunk. You know what I'm saying? I see the outfits in the airport every day. Everybody got them joints on all the time. They inside the little store where you see the Cardinals and the Blues stuff. Now they got city jerseys in there as well. So I just think man's got to be better, man. So I hope they make a good hire and get that together. Anything else on that before we go to soapbox?
Nah, how you get fired at practice, bro?
And on that note, we'll move to our soapbox.
Soapbox.
Boy got fired from exhibition. All right, this is our soapbox segment when me and Rob go back and forth over particular topics. For 2 minutes, we go get whatever's off our chest. As normal, my brother Rob goes in on sports subjects. I go in on whatever. You never know today. When we start with a time like this, when it's over, you hear a buzzer that sounds a little bit like this right here. And that's tradition. I always let my brother Rob go first. My brother, is you ready?
I'm ready, man. Hey, check this out, man. It's something about the media. And I don't know why the media like to put people against each other. You always have to have a villain, you have to have a hero. And most of the times when you have villains and heroes, it's always something dealing with some type of race to keep fear, hate, and division alive and well. Well, let me tell you something for all my big time reporters. I know it's good headlines, but it's not good when you're looking at this new generation. I don't even know what the generation is called. I know we had Gen Z. I don't know if this is Gen, we hope they make it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. If somebody in the comment knows while I'm on this soapbox on what the current Gen is, I don't know. What I do know is this Gen has something figured out that a lot of these other Gens don't. And that is they don't care what nobody thinks. So shout out to this generation, man. And this is what I mean. Bronny put up 2 points, and we're going to talk about this. He put up 2 points. Bronny don't care what y'all think. Caitlin and Angel. Listen, Angel plays it up because I'm sure she has a publicist and she has a PR person saying, look, girl, play it up. You Chi-Town Barbie. This is endorsements. Play it as long as you're putting up on the court. Let me tell you somebody else. Caitlin has been in this position since she was at Iowa. She doesn't look phased, and she's just playing her game. This is my point. Media, why do we always got to put people against each other? Why do we have to invoke fear and hate for everything in order to sell it? You know what I mean? If it's not sex and violence, it's fear and hate. And it's never can be any type of good coming from it. Maybe it's the Christian in me. I don't know. If you don't like what I just said that I'm a Christian, you know what? You'll be okay. But my point is, embrace the fact that the league has got eyes on it when it comes to the WNBA. Embrace the fact that a man was able to get his son in whether he deserved it or not. My point that I'm making is, media, we got to do a better job on looking at community and camaraderie as opposed to hatred and division, man. That's all I'm saying.
All right, they say in the chat it's alpha, I believe, and Mr. G says has the quote of the night. Ain't nothing alpha about this generation.
You ain't lying,
before I even start mine, Mr. G, let me give you salute to Mr. G. Perfect comment. Yes, sir. All right. My soapbox, man, that's hilarious. My soapbox is on this right here. All right. How many of y'all are like me and my brother Rob? We go to the gym, or Rob work out at home, or whenever, get your workout on. But if you go to a gym, right, you go to the gym, and the gym is filled with people in gym clothes. It's filled with people, other males who are working out. And I had an experience the other day that really cringed me out, right? So I'm in the gym, and, if you go to a big gym, you have these little side rooms where they do aerobics classes in or whatever. And so if you got like a whole stomach workout or whatever, You know, like I got a whole ab workout that I do. I need the mat. I go in that room, and normally I'm in that room by myself. Nobody walks in there because they see me in there. Oh, my bad. They walk out. So this one word walks in, gets his water, look at his watch. The whole time I'm just looking in the mirror like, dude, would you get out of here? And he just looking at me like checking my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, never mind. This dude wasn't in shape. You know? But he's just checking me the way you do your sit-ups and all that. And so I'm just looking like, man, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and wrap mine up because, number one, I'm not trying to be alone in one room with a dude because, hey, no matter what you fly, if you love last month and you celebrate that, that's your business. No problem with me. But I'm not with that. So I got out, right? So I got out and I'm doing this chest day, bro. So I'm doing my chest exercises. I'm on the incline doing this or whatever. And I look up in the mirror, this dude looking at me like this. Just sitting there staring at me like Snoop Dogg on Baby Boy when he was in the car. You know what I'm talking about? And he had that look. And I'm like, why is this one word looking at me? And then I look at him. So everything I do, he matching the weights and all that. Why do we do this at the gym? Bruh, do your workout. First of all, why are you staring at me? My guy. I can understand if you was a lady. My brother, why is you staring at me? Number two, I ain't where I want to be at. You don't need to compete with me, my guy. My brother over there, you see over there, compete with him. He got the guns and all that. I almost said it. I don't got guns yet. I got 22s. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the shot. My brother got shotguns yet. Got shotguns. I ain't got shotguns yet, man. I got the little pea shooter. I'm on my way. I'm working on it. But my guy's sitting up there watching me the whole time and trying to, you know what I'm saying, match my workout energy. I hate that. I despise that with the 5'7" hells. My bruh, why is you watching me while I work out, man? Listen, I only got an hour because Rob know I go right back to work. You know what I'm saying? And I just look, and you know, you be in the mirror, dog. You look up. I just looked in the mirror, dude, just mugging. Like, dude, what did you mugging for? And it wasn't a brother. This was a Hispanic guy, just mugging. You know what I'm saying? He just walking by, just mugging. I said, man, I ought to trip this little dude. I know I could have knocked him out. Anyway, man, let's move on, man.
Hey,
Got
bro,
me all
you
in my
said
flush.
it.
Debate
You said
fuel.
that before you- Hey, look. So check it out. Look. Because I gotta say this, because it happened to me. It happened to me at the gym. When you got people to look at you, because look, like C said, we share different workouts, and I showed C form and all that on where you can do the smallest weight and still get results. 100%. People will look at us because I had the same similar situation, except the guy, instead of being weird, came over and said, "Hey, why are you doing it like that?" And I told him. He was like, "Thank you," because I was wondering what you was working on. Some people will look.
That ain't the same though. Was he mugging when he asked you that? He ain't look at you like Snoop Dogg on Baby Boy.
He was mugging while I was doing the workout, and then he actually had the stones to come over and say, "Hey, what are you working on? And when you do it like that, what exactly are you working?" And so he came and asked me. That is hilarious, bro.
All right, man. Move
Snoop
right along,
Dogg and Baby Boy. You know I like movie references, boy.
I know. You knew it. You knew what I'm talking about. All right, man. This is our debate fuel segment when me and Rob go back and forth for 5 minutes on particular subjects, and we have a timer that looks like this. And when it's over, there's a buzzer that sounds a little bit like this here.
Oh, that was your funniest one yet, bro.
First one for the night, man. Okay. Who should get paid first for the Cowboys? Dak, CeeDee Lamb, or Micah Parsons? Who should get paid first for the Cowboys? Dak, meaning Dak Prescott, the quarterback, CeeDee Lamb, the wide receiver, or Micah Parsons, the linebacker. Who should get paid first, Mr. Davis?
I'm going to say this part and I'll let you go, but I'm resigning CeeDee Lamb. That's an offensive threat, and he stretches the field. Listen, Dak is in a boot every time he go fishing. I ain't got time for that. And you like going fishing, my guy. So I don't want nothing dealing with your boot.
Yeah.
And plus, we got Trey Lance. Y'all can say what y'all want, but the 49ers thought he was good enough for him to be drafted as high as he went. You got to remember that, man. That one word was drafted super high by the 49ers. So they saw something. No disrespect to Parsons but what I'm telling you, I'm going with CeeDee Lamb. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, I'm going to say it in this order. Number one, I agree with you. CeeDee Lamb, number one, because he's an offensive weapon. I think he's the only unstoppable. Well, he is the most unstoppable on that team. Him And number 2, I'm going to go with Micah Parsons. And lastly, Dak Prescott. Dak is a very good, solid quarterback. But here's the point. He don't win the big games, period. He gets you to the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? And you win a game or 2, but you don't win the big games, period. And I don't think they really like him. I don't think Jerry Jones really loved Dak Prescott. I just don't. And I think Jerry Jones is just tolerating. He always hassle him all the time when it's time for him to get paid. Remember the last time he got his big payday? They franchised him 2 years in a row, I believe. And then he went back. Me personally, I would go CD Lamb, Micah Parsons, and then I'll go Dak Prescott because I think they need to get a new quarterback, honestly. I do not agree with that Trey Lance mess, though. Bless your heart, though, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, I hear you about the Trey Lance, but the 49ers put him up there, and they got him now. And I'm saying, like, as long as you can throw an accurate ball and you got a CD Lamb, they got Trey Lance. That's the point that that's the – I'm gonna keep it going. They say, look. Defense. Look, I know they say defense wins championships.
Yes.
But it's about the cornerback and it's about the safety or D line, man. Very seldom do you have linebackers to make an impact on the game. I'm gonna name you people and they generational talents: Ray Lewis, Lawrence Taylor, Brian Urlacher, Junior Seau, Derek Thomas. Ken Norton Jr., Von Miller, Cornelius Bennett. Shout out to my Bills team that went straight four straight Super Bowls and lost. And James Harrison. You don't get a lot of linebackers that impact the game to the point that the last true linebacker that impacted the game to that level, I want to say Von Miller when he was in Denver. You dig what I mean? So I would go CD Lamb. I would go Dak because Dak may not be able to. Dak is accurate enough. He can't throw the long ball. But he's accurate enough to throw. He'll give you 35 to 40. I think he stretched himself out to about the 35 right on the dime last season. And then I'll do Parsons at the end. That's just my opinion because the linebacker not really impactful on defense the way that it was when I named those Hall of Fame linebackers that I've named. It's about the cornerback and the safeties now in the D-line. You don't really hear linebackers really making that type of noise.
I'm going to put up a couple of comments. Hagan says, Micah should get paid first. That going to be overpaid. Then Mr. G says, you can find a wide receiver. You can find a defensive end at the grocery store. I don't like Dak, but you can't just find a quarterback. Okay. And then that's what Mr. G says. Then Hagan says, Jerry don't love no black people not named Emmitt Smith or Michael Irvin. He did love them too, boy. He loved Emmitt Smith and Michael Irvin.
Coked out and all. They was still on that flow. On that
I don't think he really liked Dak, man. I'm serious, bro. Like he been caught on live mics talking bad about Dak, man. He made jokes about loyal. Dak who, but now he's very loyal, man. But I think me personally, he's a decent quarterback, but he's not a great quarterback. And the Cowboys haven't had a great quarterback in a long time. And
he's in the top 10 in the NFL right now, though, bro.
I stand on what I said. He's very, very good, but he's not great. Patrick
Mahomes not great.
Is great. Joe Burrow, young as he is more great or more dynamic. Let me explain more what I mean. A dynamic quarterback. You need a dynamic quarterback and also a winner. Even the young boy, C.J. Stroud, he might got a little winner in him. You know what I'm saying?
I think what I saw last season,
My boy a little different, man.
Yeah.
So your vote is CD first, then you say
I say CD, Dak, and then Parsons, because I can go find me and I hear Mr. G saying you can find a wide receiver anyway. CD Lamb got hands.
Yeah.
Like he got hands. And then you don't really see wide receivers catching like this anymore. A lot of wide receivers catching like body catches, if that makes any sense. I did CD. I'm rolling with CD, man. I'm rolling with CD.
And I say CD, Micah, then Dak. That's my last statement.
Gotcha.
All right, man. Next subject. Will the Lakers regret? I didn't tell you this one, but you can still give a comment. Will the Lakers regret giving Bronny James a guaranteed contract? Will the Lakers regret giving Bronny James a guaranteed contract? Mr. Davis.
It's to be determined. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. Everybody talking about he trash. His first game he only had 4 points. Let me tell y'all what he did. He had 4 points, 2 for 9 on shooting, 2 boards, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Everybody that was going crazy last year for Mr. Wemby, 9 points. He was 2 for 13.
Yes.
8 boards, 5 blocks, and 3 assists. Now the 5 blocks is like just putting his hand up. You dig what I mean? Because he's so
correct.
He's 7 whatever with a 9-foot wingspan. Yep. Dalton Connect, the one who the Lakers he fell in their lap. My man had 12 points in the same game. Bronny had 4, and he was 3 for 13. Yeah. So I don't really want to hear. We truly won't know until he starts playing for real. It's Summer League. It's the first game, and I can go on and on about superstars who had horrible Summer League starts.
Yeah.
So I mean, right now it's to be determined whether or not they're going to regret it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no, and here's the only reason I say no. Although I didn't fully agree with them just LeBron strong arming a contract into his son. I mean, I still respect. I respect it, but I ain't agree. But that's for another subject. I don't think they should regret this contract because he's not untalented, right? Having a bad game in Summer League means absolutely nothing. That's not really the real NBA. That's not the way real basketball is played. Everybody's kind of gunning for theirs on that whole court. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, true indeed, bro.
And then also you should judge more. I don't think you should. What you should judge the Summer League is terrible, not great. So when you see somebody great in Summer League, I wouldn't judge that. But if they just terrible, like look like they uncoordinated, can't dribble the ball, you know what I'm saying, not there for the fight. Bronny just was missing shots, in my opinion. He looked coordinated. It looked like he knew what he was doing. He was aggressive. He was missing shot, and he looked a little tentative because he ain't. I mean, this is your first time playing, so I'm not mad at him for that. So yeah, I don't think they should regret that. I just think they probably should. They should regret some other stuff, like Mr. G said that Max Christie contract. They definitely should regret that. Go ahead.
I mean, but it goes back down. If you talk about regretting the Christie contract, nobody wanted to come play with him. You know what I mean? So it was all these free agents, and nobody decided to go to Tinseltown or whatever they called it.
No,
but back to Bronny, it's unfair for Bronny, and it's like I said, shout out to this generation.
That's a good point.
Shout out to for just not for not caring. But for Bronny,
they are unbothered.
He can care less because his paper is his paper. My man's still a millionaire even without the Laker contract. So he got a guaranteed contract for the next 3 years or whatever the case may be. But development. Yeah. So now he get a chance to develop. His first year, let's look at the G League because we're talking about that he's going to spend most of this year in the G League, right?
As he should.
So he had his freshman year. He had a typical freshman year. Not a superstar freshman year. He had a typical freshman year. Now he's about to have his sophomore year in the G League. So he gets a little G League play. Around his third year, he can start looking good. Bronny is going to be what me and C are used to. 4-year type college players. They start off so-so, and then they develop, and the next thing you know, they're lottery picks. Yeah. This is the way it used to always be, but now we're looking at the ultra-talented cat that looked good. He's a high draft pick, and then he fizzle out early, and we never hear from him again. I believe Bronny can be that type of player, the traditional player that C and I are used to before the one-and-done cats or the two-and-dones, a 4-year guy like Connect. You know what I mean? Like his counterpart on the team who played 4 years in college and nobody wanted to touch him. Bronny can end up being that guy.
All right. JoJo Oliver, nice to see you, sir. He said, no, it's part of the plan. Lakers know they ain't winning. I believe that, too, as well. Now, and it's part of the plan of keeping LeBron around, keeping LeBron invested, keeping LeBron happy. At the end of the day, he's the marquee player of the whole NBA, period. You got him on your team.
You're the face.
And now, he's not to the point where everybody want to come play with him no more, obviously, because they would have been there.
Lying, bro.
Ain't nobody ran over there to the Lakers.
Upset.
Yeah, they ain't.
Bro, when you choose the Wizards over the Lakers, that tells you you're no longer the guy. And we're talking about
Sacramento over the Lakers.
Yeah, Valanciunas chose the Wizards.
He did. He could have went to the Lakers. Now I said that about DeMar. DeMar, that's not really exactly what's in the cards, but Valanciunas definitely could have went to the Lakers, and it was made known. LeBron said, I'd take a pay cut so Valanciunas could come. And Valanciunas said, no, I'm out. I pass. You know what I'm saying? No, thank you. So, answer to the question, would the Lakers regret giving Bronny James a guaranteed contract? I don't think so. I don't think they will regret it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like Rob said, in a few years, you never know what he will be. You know what I'm saying? He may be a better player in a few years. He may be a better player. He got the talent. With seasoning, he could be a good player. He could at least be a defensive player. He got long enough arms, and he's athletic. That's the makings of it. He could at least be, Derek White type, Marcus Smart.
Yeah,
Hey, they got places in the league. They got places in the league. Right.
Hey, before Potter became known, we didn't know who Derek White was. Then Potter, all of a sudden, we saw the hairline, and it was just like, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? And next, he cut it off, and he got a contract extension, and he's an Olympian now. So you just never know what may happen, you know?
Hold on, man. Hold on. All right, next subject. How would a man's team fare? That's supposed to say fair, but how would a man's team fare in the Olympics? Let me fix that, and I'll let you answer it, brother.
Correct. Right now, let me tell you something. Canada has Jamal Murray, R.J. Barrett, Dylan Brooks, and they're led by SGA.
Yep.
Listen, them one words I just named ain't scared of nobody on the U.S. team.
No,
because guess what? Dylan Brooks is a dog. Say what you want. Y'all can call him a clown. He ain't scared of no one. SGA is a dog. He ain't scared of no one. R.J. Barrett, you can say what you want again. He's another player who's not scared of anybody on that squad. And Jamal Murray has a championship under his belt. He's not scared of anybody on the squad. This is what I'm going to say. I am not sure of U.S. depth. This is what I mean. They just lost Kawhi. They have Drew Holiday, excellent defender. They just added Potter and James White. You dig what I mean? So now he's on there. He's a so-so defender. You got Tatum. You have LeBron James, Halliburton, who also coming off an injury. This is my issue. Halliburton didn't play the last few games, injury. Embiid didn't play the last few games, injury. Durant, Cap, injury. That's three players. You got Curry, Booker, Bam, Davis, and Anthony Edwards. We don't have a deep squad. It looks good by the names. I want to see chemistry, and because this team has just been thrown together. Everybody else in the world have been playing together. They've been playing. Our guys only come out for the big games. So I gotta see what's going on. You got Coach Kerr, you got Tyronn Lue, and you got Spoelstra. So I'm cool with the coaching. I'm just curious. And then don't forget about Mr. Glass, number one, and Anthony Davis. Can this team stay healthy? That's what I want to know.
I think they will win, but I think it will not be easy at all because their best players are old. Yes, we know the names. LeBron, yes, he's great. LeBron is almost 40. Steph Curry, yes, he's a great shooter. Yes, Steph Curry has been great, been an awesome player. Where has their team gone in the last 3 years in the playoffs? Nowhere. You see what I'm saying? All these players, the great players on USA, are not the great players anymore in the NBA, which means all these young people overseas, they good. Think of Canada. Everybody on Canada, they got like 4 people over 30. Everybody else on their team under 30 years old in the prime of their career. You know what I'm saying? And then I say this, man. I think they will be all right if they really let Anthony Edwards lead. And they're going to have to really put some pride aside because Anthony Edwards is entering his prime. You know what I'm saying? LeBron, all them other folks are exiting their prime. Can they put their pride aside and be like, okay, young boy is ready? Let young boy go off. Or Tatum. You know, let the 2 young boys go off and we're going to support them. Can they really set their pride aside and do that? And then here's my answer for that. No. They ain't going to be able to do that. Heck no. They ain't doing that. Go ahead, bro.
Something that the boys said. What up, the boys?
Yes, sir. Good
LeBron was also on the team that got the bronze, and this is that kind of look. It's looking like that squad. I absolutely agree.
He's
like listen, if Curry is on, no team in the world can beat his squad if he's on. But if Curry is off, then somebody else has to look. Bam is the heart down low. Bam, I'll put Bam. I'm a Heat fan. Look at my hat. I know what Bam can do down low.
No, respect.
But depth, that's my problem. Depth, and then Durant hasn't practiced at all. And B, just now getting back. Halliburton, again, was hurt. I'm looking at Anthony Davis. This was the healthiest I've seen him in years.
Yes, can we ever count on that again?
You dig what I mean? Yeah, like so, and I'm talking about early Pelican days.
Yeah.
I don't know what this squad can do unless you say it. Hey, Edwards, young fella, Tatum, you just got the contract. Y'all go out there and do something. But if any of these guys get hurt, I'm wondering about this USA team. The names look good.
Another thing I don't trust I don't trust Steve Kerr. Because Steve Kerr, the last time he had those other the squad last year for basically the prelims or whatever.
The FIBA, yeah.
He didn't do good with the players he had, right? He was trying to play those players like they was the Warriors.
Warriors, yeah.
This is not the Warriors. And if he try to do that with this team, it still won't be good. Yes, you have Steph. Who else shoots like Steph on that team? Keith Sweat. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's just him. It's one person. You know what I'm saying? It's one person. And I just don't. Steve Kerr got the rings. I don't attribute the rings to him. I attribute rings to Spoelstra. Spoelstra is actually a strategist. You know what I'm saying? Steve Kerr, I'm not saying he's terrible. I'm not saying he's terrible.
Right,
yeah,
right.
He was there. He was also there the last time, and they was putting wrong people in the wrong positions. You know what I'm saying? And it looked bad. So hopefully the America can win, man. But it ain't gonna be no landslide. This ain't no dream team type stuff. That's over. The world has got way better. Way better. This is not like it used to be. Bro. And they're way more skilled and they're way more fundamental than NBA players. Because think about it. Look the way they put this team together. They put just talent on the team. They didn't think team, right? On that who's the point guard?
That's what I'm looking at.
Like, are you gonna say Steph? Okay, Steph is a new age point guard. Steph is not known for assist. You know what I'm saying? Steph is usually set up. He's listed as the point guard on his team, but I think the point guard on that team is Draymond Green. He sets up all the plays. He does all the passes. I'm not saying Steph ain't capable, but are you using Steph to his best benefit by having him bring the ball up? Steph need to be coming off picks and catching, letting the rocket go. You know what I'm
honestly,
saying?
bro, James gonna play the Magic Johnson role. He's gonna be your point forward because Halliburton is the same way.
That's true.
It's either going to be Halliburton or James. You're not going to let Holiday run your. You're not going to let your Holiday run your offense because he's a defensive specialist. That's why White really got it because he played defense and he can spark. But it's going to be your point forward James, and then his backup's going to have to be Halliburton. That's the only way I can see it. But like you said, who's your point guard?
Right.
And you got more bigs. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Bless their heart. All right, man. Last one for the night. Will Alabama still be dominant this season since Nick Saban has retired? Will Alabama still be dominant this season since Nick Saban has retired? Mr. Davis.
I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to tell you the one thing that college football has over any other sport is tradition. Let me tell you something. College football is like black churches. They love their tradition. and that's just the way it's going to be, bro. I know you understand what I'm saying. I'm telling you, college football, especially those hot, I understand we're going into a playoff system, but it's like the black church. You better not mess up their tradition. It ain't going to happen. To have Roll Tide on your... You have this. You have people bred. You have people. They had the number 2 recruiting class with Saban gone in the country. They was ranked number 2 overall in recruiting class going into this 2024 season. And they was only behind Georgia because Georgia. I've been big up in Georgia for the last 4 seasons and go back and look. I've been talking about Georgia for the last 4 seasons, and they followed by Oregon, Miami, and Ohio State. So. Again, tradition, Ohio State, Oklahoma in the top 10 still. What? And this is with NIL deals in place. I think the thing with Saban retiring and doing his thing, NIL deals just stop them from being bullies. You know what I mean? To the point where now the school can play their players. It ain't even on NIL deals. They was like, look, we got to get back into the top. Can we pay our players? Sure. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So now they don't even need NIL deals. They can pay their players. This is how serious the program, the alumni, friends of the program, they're going to always be in the top, man. It's tradition.
Yeah, I'm going to say
no.
Okay. Here's why. Alabama has been a story program forever. Yeah. They wouldn't win nothing before. Bear Bryant won all the time. Legendary coach. If you know college football, you heard of Bear Bryant. He was one of the greatest coaches ever, and he was a great coach before blacks played with him, and then blacks came. He still was a good coach. But after that, they didn't win like that until Nick Saban walked in the building. The new coach they have, I believe, was the coach of Washington that was in the playoffs last year, was in the championship, and they had a very dynamic offense. You know what I'm saying? He had a great recruiting class. And only reason I would say they'll be decent this year because they get those overflow recruits. You know what I'm saying? From when Saban was there. I don't know about the coach. That's why I say that. I don't know about the coach. Yes, he got Washington to the playoffs, but the way the playoffs was, there was only so many schools, and it was the best of the West, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Now this year, whoever get to the end of the playoffs, they're gonna be a real winner because the playoffs has expanded, and you have to go through something to actually win something. So that's my reason why I'm not sure it'll be the same. Nick Saban won at a historical level. Alabama will always get players, obviously, because it's just a historical school. But I don't know about this coach. They couldn't get the coaches they want. I think he was like their third pick. You know what I'm saying? And mainly it was third pick because nobody didn't want to come after a legend. That's what it
They didn't want to come after Saban. Right. This one like the Lakers, Hurley, such and such. All right, Ray, you come on. You can come. We'll take you, bro. This wasn't a Laker type pick, coach. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, and again, that what is it? That almighty dollar, baby. They can pay their players now. They don't have to. NIL deals with screwing up the historic schools. Why? Because it's like, look, we'll give you $1 million to go over here to the community college. Oh, word? Cool. I get a meal. Man, let me get my bag. I ain't going up. Now, again, top dog's going to always find a way to get top dog. So now the SEC can pay their players from the school. And who has more money than Alabama? I'll wait.
Texas.
Okay, Texas. And guess what? Texas was in the top 10. Oklahoma was in the top 10.
Yeah.
They can pay their players. That's all I'm saying. And coming behind Nick Saban, you're right. Some people were scared about it. But it's like, okay, you're a top 100 player and your best NIL deal because you don't have any social media followers. You got 50,000 compared to my man who got $1 million because he can do backflips and you only know how to do a handstand. Come over here, we'll give you a little bit more money because that's how your NIL deals work on your social media followers. So the ones that's introverts that don't really have social media followers, we know you're a great player. Come and play for us. We'll give you 200,000. Let's get it. And then the NIL deals will come. I'm just looking at traditional how these programs have worked on paying in the past. They're gonna find a way to stay on top, bro. NIL deals or not.
I agree. I said last thing I say about this, man. I think it's going to be tough for Alabama in this way, too. The SEC they added Texas and Oklahoma this year. This becomes official, and it's going to be like a murderer's row. Whoever come out the SEC, they going to be some beasts because they going through all type of Hades to get to the playoffs. The SEC, they going to mess around and have like 4 people in the playoff every year because they lead. SEC and the Big Ten are so super stacked. Because, USC and UCLA and all them went to the Big Ten, which don't make no sense. The Big Ten is this area
Pac-12,
where we at. Big Ten is Michigan. Pac. They should have stayed. Pac-12 got like Pac-2 right now. You know what I'm saying? Just us two. Just 2 of us, dog. But anyway, man.
No. I'm just, with all this being said, it's going to be good when it comes to the playoffs. And Mizzou, the Not the Same podcast got something for you. Ryan, you're not going to make it in the SEC.
No. I know everything's about money, but, you think about all these teams move these conferences, then they trash. Remember Houston? Houston was awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, man.
And then all of a sudden, I went over there to the Big 12, and it was like,
nope.
Now, they was good in basketball. They used to be good in football. Nope, Cincinnati.
Remember,
they was the first non
Right.
Not
we was rooting for them
what
boys.
I'm trying to say. They was awesome.
Yeah.
They got to the playoffs. The coach left. They went to the Big 12, and all of a sudden they was, no. All right. Okay, USC and UCLA, y'all thought, man, we got to get the money. You go over there playing Michigan and Ohio State all the time.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it ain't going to work like that.
Texas got the money. They still been bad. Now, they got some new quarterbacks and all this, so it could be possible, but we'll see. JB, what's up, my boy? JB
what up,
says
JB?
7 to 8 wins. He talking about Alabama. 9 at the most, I believe. I agree.
Yeah.
It's so stacked, man. The SEC is like ridiculously stacked, man. But anyway, got one more message for you before we get up out of here. Push this button again.
Hey, look, man.
We ain't got Rob. Hold on.
Yeah, so So our honorary one word of the day is the program director of the Not the Same podcast. Yo, have you ever thought I really enjoy what these guys are doing with this podcast? How can I help support them? How can I be a blessing to them? Hey, if you've been sneaking peeking, you've been coming in, and we saw some names that we hadn't seen before. Look, hit that. Do what you see on your screen right here. That's what we need you to do. See, I done popped up like we doing FaceTime over this mug. But hit that.
Hey, at least you up there, brother.
Yeah, I'm up there. I just popped up. So we need y'all to pop up and hit this like, subscribe, and notification button. So anytime that we go live, you guys know that we live. It ain't popped up yet because my man was trying to get me on the screen. It'll pop up soon.
My bad.
So there it is. So hit the like, subscribe, and notification button. That way, anytime that we go live, be it for the sports show, tomorrow we do our faith and music show. Slide through, we be having some dope topics. It's not what you think. If you hear faith and music, we talk about real life. You dig what I mean? Sometimes people don't like what we talk about. It don't matter. If you like what you hear we talking now, do what just went off your screen. Also, if you want to sow a seed, go to that Cash App, Cash Sign, Not the Same Podcast, notthesamepodcast.com/support. That is the ways that you can support us.
Yes.
Hey, your prayers coming through, my sneaker peekers. We appreciate you, all you rebroadcasters, as far as re-listeners on the podcast streams. We thank y'all also. We don't take none of this for granted. If y'all didn't tune in, we got a new intro. So shout out to our man. Hey, shout out to our man Karen Montero, who who laced the lyrics. We got the new intro. If y'all didn't see it, go back and check the intro out, man. It was edited by yours truly. I praise God for that. You know what I mean? I had never did no editing or anything, and we starting to step our game up with this thing. So we taking it serious.
Yes.
We appreciate it. That's how you can support us.
We'll be back tomorrow with our Music and Faith show. Rob made a mention of our new intro. I'm going to play it as an outro, and then the show will be over. We'll see y'all tomorrow, man. So if you missed the new intro, here it is. But be back tomorrow night at 6 o'clock for our Music and Faith show as we play the latest and greatest in CHH music and positive hip-hop. All right, man. We'll see y'all tomorrow.
Tell them it's not the same. This the podcast, and we call it Not the Same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same. Culture not the same. Boy, I feel like Rob redeemed. And just like Robert been redeemed, glory to the King. I feel like C-Micah, this music with faith in it. Put the word on 808, I'm talking great. Steph Curry with the shot. Boy, I'm talking long distance. Boy, you messing with a Grizzly, you would think I played in Memphis. We be going back and forth, this like Serena playing tennis. But it's LLC's up in this thing, that means we stand on not the same. This the podcast, and we call it Not the Same. Yeah, this the podcast, not the same. Faith, culture, talking sports, get it in your brain. We might debate the golden and tell you that Jesus reigns. Then I got episode about the part we not the same.